You know that feeling? You finally finish work. The entire evening stretches ahead like a golden opportunity. And then, next thing you know, it's bedtime. And all you've done is scroll, snack, and maybe watch 37 random YouTube videos, including this one. Yet somehow, you're still tired. Trust me, I've been there. Every evening was a black hole of wasted time. I'd tell myself I was resting, but really I was just existing between workdays. I'd sit on the couch, phone in one hand, TV remote in the other, thinking, I'll just take a break for a few minutes. Suddenly, it's midnight, I haven't moved, and I have no idea what I even watched. Until I figured out a system. Not some productivity cult nonsense, but real psychology-backed strategies that work with your natural energy, not against it. And the best part? They're ridiculously simple. The 5-minute shutdown. Ever close your laptop only to realize work is still running in your brain like a background app you forgot to shut down? Now, I've got a ritual to separate work from the rest of my day. Close your laptop with intention. Not just slam it shut in frustration. Say out loud, work is done. Yes, actually say it. It helps your brain switch gears. Take 3 deep breaths, change your environment. Step outside for a minute and breathe in some fresh air. Change your clothes, or even just move to a different chair. The first time I did this, it felt like shutting down 100 open browser tabs in my mind. The 90-minute power block system. Your evening isn't one giant blob of time, and that's the problem. It's overwhelming. So instead, break it into 3 structured 90-minute blocks. Block 1, recovery. Take a shower, go for a walk, or just sit quietly with a cup of tea. And no, doom scrolling doesn't count. Block 2, growth. Read, work on a hobby, or move your body. Anything that makes future you better. Block 3, connection. Spend time with friends, family, or even just check in with yourself. I used to tell myself, I don't have to work on my personal projects. Turns out, I did. I was just bad at managing the time I actually had. Reverse scheduling. Most people plan their day from morning to night. That's backwards. Instead, plan from night to morning. Here's how it works. 1. Decide when you want to be asleep. 2. Plan your last hour before bed as a wind-down routine. Dim the lights, put on calming music, or do some gentle stretches. 3. Then, work backward to fill in your 90-minute blocks. The 2-minute reset rule. Your surroundings influence your energy more than you realize. So every time you switch activities, spend 2 minutes resetting your space. Finished working? Clean your desk. Done watching TV? Tidy up the couch. Moving from dinner to relaxation? Adjust the lighting, change your clothes, make a cup of tea. It's like pressing a reset button for your brain. And future you will thank you for it. 1-day app detox. Pick one app that eats up your time. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or even email. And remove it from your home screen for 24 hours. Out of sight, out of mind. Most of the time, you won't even miss it. At first, I felt lost without it, but then I realized something. My evenings didn't need more distractions. They needed fewer decisions. Try it for just one evening. See what happens. I bet you'll be shocked at how much time you suddenly have. The morning momentum. Your evening doesn't just affect your night, it sets the tone for your morning. Before bed, I ask, what can I do tonight to make my morning easier? Lay out clothes, write down 3 priorities for tomorrow, charge your phone away from your bedside. At the same time, I remove decision-making at night, because if I don't, I'll just scroll. One night, I didn't plan my evening. Next thing I knew, it was 1 a.m. and I was reading an article about how flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. Why? No idea. The fake deadline. Ever wonder why you suddenly become ultra productive right before a deadline? It's not magic, it's psychology. You can trick your brain into that same urgency. Set a fake deadline for your evening tasks. Give yourself just 20 minutes to start a task. Watch how quickly your brain shifts into focus mode. For example, I once gave myself 20 minutes to start folding my laundry after work. By the time the timer went off, I had also wiped down the counters, took out the trash, and reorganized my closet. Turns out, I wasn't too tired, I just needed to trick myself into starting. The nighttime review. Before bed, I ask myself 3 simple questions. 1. What gave me energy today? 2. What drained me? 3. What surprised me? One night, I finally admitted something. Scrolling for 30 minutes didn't relax me. It drained me. It made me feel mentally exhausted. Do one different thing. We all get stuck in repetitive evening routines. So I started this simple rule. Every evening, do one thing differently. Try a new route on your walk. Sit in a different chair. Play music you've never heard before. You ever change one tiny thing and suddenly feel like a whole new person? Yeah, that's the goal. Tiny changes keep life interesting. Your brain loves novelty, and this keeps your evenings from turning into a predictable loop. Your evenings aren't just what happens after work, they're the only time that's truly yours. So don't let them slip away into distractions that don't even make you happy, bro. Because let's be real, if you don't take control of your evenings, something else will. And if you let enough of them slip by, how much of your life are you actually living?